Okay, so Aquarius, what I have for you, for those of you who might be in a connection right now, you could be in a connection where people could be highly worried, in fear, maybe a little bit depressed. There could be a blockage of justice here in this connection with this card at the top and with this card at the bottom as the overall energy. This is the Three of Swords. This indicates a third party, so someone could be due for a little bit of justice. If this in fact was a third party situation, there's someone here with a whole lot of love to give. With this Queen of Cups upright, she is someone who has a lot to give, but she doesn't know who to give it to. And then we have the Judgment card over here, upright. The Judgment card indicates judgment, spiritual judgment even. This is a card of forgiveness, of a rebirth, of an inner calling, of a new phase. So there could be some judgment cast over this connection if in fact there was a third party involved. This could also indicate the third party could be kids if they have a family, or the third party could be work if work is, very demanding. But traditionally in tarot, this indicates a third person. Someone could be waking up to this with this card. The Ace of Swords upright. This is mental clarity. And it could be mental clarity after a phase of pure anxiety, worry, fear, depression with this Nine of Swords upright. And then we have the Two of Wands upright. This indicates planning and progress. This is someone who's at a crossroads. And then we have the Death card over here. This is resistance to change, fearing change, holding on to a connection even though it may not suit them. That's what this card indicates, the Death card in reverse. It also indicates stagnation and personal transformation. So there is some change here. There's change that someone is resisting. There's some sort of changes that need to be made, possibly behavioral changes. Changes like based on a connection, but there's some blockage and stagnation around that. Someone is resisting that change. They're afraid of change. So we got fear with this card, fear with this card. But it's interesting. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, whoever's in this energy, this is the person who's going to be receiving justice. I feel like there's one person in this connection that was straightforward, wasn't dealing with other people, but then the other person was. It could be a situation like that, and someone is due for justice with this card. Justice upright. And again, with the Judgment card upright. Those are two major cards, major arcanas. This is another major arcana. So these energies are like significant. It seems like this could be what you're dealing with right now, Aquarius. But again, with this card, the Ace of Swords upright, someone is gaining some mental clarity from this. It could be you, Aquarius, if you embody this Queen of Cups energy and you have all this love to give and things like that. You could be waking up to this connection and realizing that it's not for you. And now you're moving on, deciding which road you want to take. I can also see this energy being of the other person, the person that you could have been dealing with. I think that maybe it could be one of those things where they don't appreciate you until you move on. So this could be their energy too. Just going through it. Because they may have lost a really good opportunity with this Queen of Cups. So that's what I'm basically getting for you, Aqua. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone in this connection is just... There could be some jealousy from someone in this connection, moodiness. Someone could be bringing a lot of disappointment to this connection with this Knight of Cups in reverse. Let me just look at one more before I close it out. Wow, the Strength card in reverse. Someone is lacking some inner strength here. I'm gonna say it could be the person who's... If you think you've been involved with someone who's like... who has a history of like betrayals or whatever, I would say this card applies to them. This lack of inner strength, this self-doubt, this weakness, this insecurity, this raw emotion, this pride. Someone could be struggling with pride. I'm assuming it could be the same person that is resisting change right now. Maybe they feel like they don't need to change. There is nothing to change. But that's what I got for you, Aquarius.